women, let's talk. Today is another time, another season. So anyway, today we are going to be talking about a brand new topic, but it is still in connection to women's human rights. But before we start, I'm just going to wait for anyone or somebody to come on so that they can be able to just relax and settle in. So I'll just wait a little bit while I read my notes. So I'm waiting, guys. Mm. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome. Charlotte. It's so lovely to see you. Even though that I haven't kind of really seen you for quite some time, quite a few, whether I don't know whether to call it a few weeks or a few days, but yeah. So we can start now. We can start. Okay, so today, well, first of all, before I start, again, many of you already know me. It's your girl, Adez. So now, today, we are going to be talking about gender equality, seven injustice to be addressed to change the world. So again, today's topic that we'll be talking about is gender equality, seven injustice to be addressed to change the world. So that's the topic for today. As we start, so in order to fight poverty, we first have to begin by investing in women. That's very important. Yeah, we have to fight poverty. We have to invest in women because women, the women are just like us. They're just like us, and they deserve the help. They need the little assistance that they need. So so in okay, investing in women. So trafficking, gender equalities does not just affect women, but it can end globe poverty. So global poverty in a sense. So for everyone, achieving gender equality is the key to ending extreme poverty. The evidence is very, very clear. It's very, very clear. So when women and girls have quality education, access to health care, sustainable livelihoods, and are able to have the opportunity to sit and to sit and to make the decisions that they need to make. So in other words, what I'm saying is that women women they have the equal rights. They have equal rights to make decisions of their country, of the way they want the changes to happen. So that they actually have that right. They have that right to be part of the decision making. So um so now we're going to talk about the seven injustice. So the first is gender bias in education. Now there are many ways that girls' education benefits economies and societies. Yet an established 130 million girls will never set foot inside a classroom. You see, guys, That is one of the problems. That is one of the problems that many girls are facing around the world. Mostly in Afghanistan. Mostly in Afghanistan and yeah, Afghanistan and Iraq. Yeah, it is a very, very big problem for young girls and women to be educated. It's a very big problem. And it's not right. It is not right. Women and girls have the right, they have equal rights to have the education that they need to have in order to better themselves for the sake of their family, for the sake of their children. But they're not being given that opportunity. They are not being given that opportunity to be educated. And every time they come out and they manage to get themselves educated, the next thing, army comes in. Army, um, the next thing, the government will send army to raid their school. The next thing, the government will send in army to kill them one after the other, simply because the government or the president feel that if they're educated, that women and girls will actually know more better than them. But no, it's not. Hi Nicola, welcome. Thank you for coming on. Yeah, but again, like I said, but it's yeah, but that is not the case. It's not about it's not about women and girls knowing more. Um, okay, why do they hate women? Why do they hate women? Yeah, is it okay? Is it okay if I can call you Pat? If that's okay with you. To answer your question, really, Pat, to be honest with you, that is the exact same question that I'm actually trying to find out myself. I don't, if I knew the answer, I would have actually answered your question. To be honest with you, I don't know why they actually hate women so much. Okay, that's great. To be honest with you, I don't know why they hate women so much, but they seem to have forgotten that we women, we women came from a man, actually. They, again, like I said, during the time of Adam and Eve, God created Eve. God created Eve from Adam using his bone, using one of his bone. Yeah. If you guys actually kind of remember the story of Adam and Eve's time. So yeah, God created Eve from Adam using one of his bones to bring her to life. So that is actually kind of how that's kind of how God also created us as well. Yeah. God created us all that same way. And it's what I'm actually trying to say is that yeah, they seem to have forgotten that they seem to have forgotten that we are women, we are individuals created from one person. So it is not right. It is not right that yeah, it's not right for women to be hated. Just like the question that Pat was asking. I don't yeah. To be honest with you, yeah, yes, Ryan. It is. Yeah. We Pat. Yeah, so we as women, yeah, we were all created during Adam and Eve's time. We all were created during their time. But it's just that there's a kind of a little yeah um it's just that there is a slight little twist, because when the sin of Adam and Eve came to pass, we weren't actually even aware. We weren't aware of their sin that they brought to earth. We weren't actually aware of it. So we weren't aware of it at all. But we were all created. Yeah, we were all created during Adam and Eve's time. but but not uh, not the exact year, not the exact year that Adam and Eve were created. No, not the exact year that Adam and Eve were created. No, but during around their time that we are kind of created in a way. Um, but again, my my point is that no woman, no women, no girl should be hated. It's not fair. It's not fair because we women are passing through, we women generally, we are passing through what we don't know about. And like I said, I will go back to Adam and Eve's time when Adam and it actually wasn't really Adam, but it was the wife that actually caused the sin, simply because I believe that many of you guys know the story how Eve went and ate went and ate from the tree of knowledge that God told her specifically, that God told them both specifically not to. So everything that we are suffering today on this earth is because of Eve. Yeah, it is simply because of Eve. So after Eve was deceived by the devil, to eat the tree of knowledge, when she knows quite well that God said no, not to eat the tree of knowledge. That's how that's how God went and that's how God actually that's how God cursed every single one of us. Okay, did God not want them to have much knowledge from the tree? Um, Pat, well, to be honest with you, um, God actually has the reason why he told Adam and Eve not to eat from the tree of knowledge. He did specifically say that Adam and Eve can eat from any other tree but apart from the tree of knowledge. That is the only specific tree that God actually told them not to eat. But if not that, Eve was deceived by the devil, and the devil went and manipulated her and told her all manner of things, that if she eats from the tree of knowledge, then she'll have the knowledge. And then when oh okay, and then when Eve now went and took from the tree of knowledge, even though that she knew quite well that God instructed her and her husband not to eat from the tree of knowledge, she still went and took from the tree of knowledge. And again, God cursed every single one of us. So God cursed Eve, and God cursed Adam, and he specifically laid a curse that every single woman on earth is going to suffer the pain. That's where every single pain that we women are facing, from childbirth to experiencing pain from our menstrual cycle, it's as a result to the sin that Eve went and created. So we women we women and girls are suffering for a sin that Eve went and caused. Which is not right, but what can we do? There's nothing we can do. This is something that happened centuries ago. Yeah, this is something that happened centuries ago, and is what we're facing up until now. And even part of all the part of the pain from giving birth to a baby. Hi Nima, welcome. Thank you for coming on. Part of giving birth to giving birth. First of all, first of all getting pregnant and then carrying the process and then going into labor and then and then pushing out the baby, is all part of it. And in addition to that, the gender equality is all every single pain that we women are suffering is from Eve. Yeah, it's from Eve. We it's just like where a sin was created that none of us knew about, and we are suffering the consequences of that very sin that we knew nothing about. So we are the ones that suffering it. And it's bad, but there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do, but the only thing that we can do. Hi, Mohammed. Thank you for coming on. Yeah, but the again, there's nothing we can do about it. But the only thing that we can do is that every single day when we wake up, as soon as we acknowledge that we've sinned, we just need to pray to God and ask God for forgiveness of sins every single time. That's just the only thing that we can do to overcome the wrath of God's judgment much later on. Hi, IK. Thank you for coming on. So that's the only thing that we can do. So, anyway, so now, um, the second one that we'll be talking about is gender pay gap. So financial economics empowerment is one of the key facts in keeping gender balance well out of balance. So in 2020, worldwide economics so in 2020, worldwide economics, again, everything started to change. Everything started to change as normal, and the gender equality became even more and more worse. Even up until now, it's still getting more and more worse. But at least now the government and the president, they are trying to do something about it. They're trying to do something about it, and to see that this whole thing stops. They are doing something about it, but it's just that it's going to take forever. It's going to take long. So now the third one is gender disparities in agriculture. So women make up nearly half of all farmers. So reports show that women have less access to critical tools and resources. So even though that they do kind of have the resources, but not much, but they still manage to grow their seeds. They still manage to harvest their fruits and veg as well. They still manage, but it's not much. But it's not enough for them. So that is where the women and girls, they actually, that's where they need the help. They need every single help worldwide, whatever country that they're in, whatever country they're in. They need help worldwide. They need the help that they need. So the fourth one is poor access to healthcare. So it it's not a surprise that people lives in poverty have less access to quality healthcare, which results to 1,000 women. It actually results to 1,000 women that dies from preventable complications related to pregnancy and childbirth. So they so that again, that's another problem. Because of poverty, there's not much healthcare. There's not much healthcare for the women to access, because because again, because of the poverty, and there not been enough money, and because of that, they are not able to get the kind of healthcare that they need to help them through the pregnancy process and giving birth. So at the end of the day, 1,000 women suffers that pain, and they end up losing their life in the process, which is not good. It's not good, but it's sad. And the only thing that can happen now is that if women and girls can get that adequate support. Okay. Hi. Just wanted to send you a lot of love your way and hope the best for you and all women who need it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, dreams. Thank you so much. So yes, and that's why thousands of women, they suffer and they end up losing their life in the process. But if women can get that adequate support that they need to access good health care, then all these problems of poverty can stop. So yeah, so they need the support. They need every single support that they need. They need the support. So now, so the fifth one is high price of collecting water. This very one is the one that really, this very one is the one that really touches me. Really touches me very, very well. Because every morning when I listen to the news, they always in the news they always mention about women and girls going 100 miles just to fetch water that isn't even clean, that is full of pesticides and flies, and that the water is actually infested with flies and pesticides and things. And that dirty water is killing them every single minute, and mostly the tiny little children that are suffering it the more. So right, so 2 billion people worldwide, they don't have access to clean water at home. According to UNICEF, women spend 200 billion hours sourcing for water every day, rather than having the education that they need. So instead of women and girls getting the education they need, they have to spend 200 billion hours fetching water. Can you imagine that? Especially in that piping hot sun, walking the walking the Sahara Desert just to go and fetch water in that hot sun. Tell me, how are these women and girls, how are they going to survive that in the piping hot sun, that they are expected to walk all the way 200 billion hours just to go and get water, when water should be quite close to where they are. Water should be close to where they are. And one thing I like about UNICEF is that they're trying their best. They are trying their best. They are really managing to get water pumps across the world to as many children that needs it. They are trying their best. They're working their ass off every single minute of every single day, trying to make sure that the whole world that are suffering with less access to clean water, they are doing their very best to make sure that water gets to every single one of the countries. But the problem is just that it's not enough, and which is why they always come out and appealing to as many people to continue to support the work that they are doing. Um, yeah, and people are responding. Of course they are. They're responding. They are responding, and they're assisting by donating whatever they have, and giving it to UNICEF to continue their works that they're already doing. And it is really, yeah, it's really causing a great impact. But the thing that really surprises me is that they mentioned that the water crisis will end by 2038. Guys, can you imagine that length of time? 2038 is when this water crisis will end. This water crisis of poor sanitation. They said 2038 is when it's going to end. That's not, that is way too long. That's way too long for my liking. Wow, if that was me, I can't wait till 2038, because we don't know if many of us is going to be alive till that time. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen to us around that time, 2038. That's long. It's just like where you're waiting a decade just to have clean water, clean water and good sanitation. Can you imagine that, guys? 2038, no way. I can never wait that long. I can't wait that long, to be honest with you guys. I can't wait that long. So yes. So the the sixth one that we'll be talking about is child marriage and other forms of gender-based violence. So again, according to UNICEF, today more than 700 million women were married before they turned 18. Now, more than third, more more third of that number, about 250 million, were married before they turned age 15. So it's clear that child marriage affects girls much more than boys. You see, guys, this again, this is one of the problems. Getting getting married before they turn before some girls turn 18, getting married before they turn 15. And yeah, and is what I even mentioned yesterday, is what I mentioned yesterday as well, is part of what I mentioned yesterday. I mean, young boys, young girls, I mean, not young boys, young girls, they they're getting married at such a tender age, at such a young age, that they're not ready. They're not ready for marriage, because they want to pursue their education. They want to be in school. They want to be in school. They want to finish their education. They want to become something in life. They want to finish university before even thinking of settling down and having children. But some of some of the parents to these girls are forcing their children, their girls, to get married at the age that they're not supposed to. And that is where it affects them, because they are not ready for marriage. They're not ready to have children. Their body cannot take it. Their body cannot take carrying a pregnancy. Their body can't take it, because they themselves are children themselves. They themselves, their body is fragile. So practically anything that actually happens to that girl will be on the head of the parents of those girls. Yeah, it will be on their head, because the parents are the ones that is actually forcing them to get married at the age they're not supposed to get married. They're supposed to be in school. They're supposed to be in school and get the education, finish university, even before even thinking of settling down to get married. That's how it's meant to be, but unfortunately, it's not that way. And then as a result of that as well, when the girl out of frustration, when the girl out of frustration decides to listen to her parents and get married to a man that is twice their age, or should I say even quarter of their age, and that's where the that's where the man will start treating that little child or that young girl anyhow, because that girl is not 100, that girl is actually not 100% adult, and that girl is even and that girl also is just a teenager. I mean, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that a parent can actually force their 15-year-old to get married when they're supposed to be in school? That is actually, that's one of the things that I can never do. That's one of the things that I can never do to any of my children. Mostly my oldest daughter, that is 15. No, I can't do that. I can never do that to her. I can never do that to any of my daughters. I can't do that to any of them. Because I want what is best for them. So the best thing is that they should go to college, after secondary school, go to college, go to university, graduate, get a good job, and then settle down and get married. That's how it's meant to be. But that again, that is one thing I can never do. I can never ever force any of my girls to get married at the age that they're not supposed to. That's one of the things I cannot do, because it's kind of like being a wicked parent, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's kind of like being a wicked parent, marrying out your child when they are not when they have not even reached the age of being married. And then when that parents force their child to get married, the next thing the man will start, the next thing the man will start turning that girl to a punch bag. The next thing the man will start beating the girl every single minute. Yeah, simply because simply because these girls were forced into a simply because these girls were forced into a marriage when they're not supposed to, especially at the young tender age that they are. It's not nice. It's not nice. I mean, tell me, guys, if you were in my shoe, would you, this is my question, to you guys. If you were in my shoe, would you actually allow your child, would you actually allow any of your children to get married to a man that is twice their age? Would you allow your child who is 15 or who's 18 to get married to a man that is twice their age when they're not ready? Would you force, would you actually, would you actually allow your child to get married to a man that is twice their age when they're not ready? That's my question to you guys. And I'm going to leave you with that question to ponder and think about, because again, for me, I will never ever allow any of my girls to get married at the age that they're not supposed to get married. I will never do that, because it's wickedness. It's wickedness to be a parent and you're forcing your child to get married when they're not yet ready. That's pure wickedness. It's not good. It's not good at all. Yeah. So now the last one is number 7: lack of representation for women and girls at the policy level. So keeping women away from decision-making table means that public policy considers recognition for unpaid care and domestic work. So you see, this is where women they need to this is where they need to be supported. This is where they need to be supported more, and which they which certain countries, the government and the prime minister, they're trying to see to it that women get get fair share of their the wages and fair share of domestic work. So yeah, they in some countries, yes, they're trying to see to it that this whole thing stops. They are trying to see to it. Not that not that I'm saying every single country is like that. Not all countries are like that. Not all of them, but majority of. Okay, you are on the right track. Oh, James, thank you. Yeah. So yes, so again, like I said, I'm not gonna say every single country is like that. Not all countries are like that, but majority of countries are like that. And this is where every single women and girls, they need the support. Yeah, they need this. They really really need the support, and I feel for them. I feel for them that they have to pass through all these troubles. I feel for them because again, we are individuals. We all are women. We all are women. We all are girls. We are individuals that all came to this earth for a purpose, and we need to fulfill that purpose to why we are on this earth. We need to. So it is very very important for the women and girls to be supported as much as possible. And again, that's why again that I like the UK here, when the Yorubas and the Igbos come together and protest. Yeah. And through the protesting, that's where the women and girls are heard. Yeah, it's through that. So it is. I mean, it is something that women and girls can consider doing a small protest, but not to gather a whole battalion of women and girls. No, is good. Yeah, it is good to it's good to gather a few women and girls, but it depends on other women and girls. If they want to join, yeah, they can join, but it is more better to gather a few women and girls and to go around and to protest. Send your message across. Yeah, go around, protest. And like I like I keep saying, as you're doing it, take your bandana, you take your bandanas, take that boom mic, take the big large poster, take it with you. Take that big large poster, and again, with the black ink pen, and write write on that poster to the president of your country. Write to him and tell him that we we women and girls, we are not happy with the way you are ruling our country. You need to step down and let someone else take over. So yeah. So write that women and girls. Write it to your government. Go to, not necessarily, don't get me. I'm not telling you to actually. I'm not telling you to actually go to the president's house. Don't actually go out there and stand out there and protest. Yeah, go somewhere in anywhere that kind of will not kind of attract too much attention. Just go anywhere far away where it won't attract too much of attention. Yeah, go there, gather a few women and girls and protest. Let it go viral around the world, and let people know. If you go viral, spread, do your protest, spread it viral. Other women other women from all around the world, from every single country. They will join on they will join you, even though that they won't, even though that they're not going to be in your country, but in the country that they are, they will actually join. They will actually join you, and to they will join you and do the protesting to also support you guys as well. That's the yeah. So that's the little that they can do. Yeah, they can join you guys and to do that protest as well. But by protesting, you're able to get that message across to as many women around the world, and even as far as UK. Yeah. So if they yeah so if women see that, if women see that kind of thing, of course they will take part. They will take part in their various countries and to join as many women and join in the protest and to spread the message viral until it gets to the government or the president, because the women and girls, they're not they are not good. They one thing that they can never do is to give up protesting until their voices are heard. They'll keep protesting. They will keep on protesting until the message is loud and clear to the government and the prime and the president. They'll keep protesting, and it's something that it's something that it's something that I will encourage as many women and girls to keep protesting, keep pushing, keep protesting until the message is loud and clear to the government and the presidents of your countries. Because if if you keep protesting and getting your message, they'll be ashamed. They'll be ashamed why are they why they're doing what they're doing, and yet the whole citizens are suffering. They will definitely be ashamed. They will. So so women and girls, go on, keep pushing and pushing, keep pushing until your message is heard. And and everything will be okay. And again, like I said, even as you're doing it as well, as you're doing your protesting, even before causing any rampage, please remember, commit it to God. Yeah, commit it to God before you even start the whole planning. Commit it to God and let God take full control. Let him be on the forefront. Yeah, let him be on the forefront. He will definitely do something. He will be there. He will be there he will be there to make sure that everything runs smoothly and cause commotion and cause confusion to the government and the presidents of your various countries. So anyway, guys, I hope that this has been of great help to as many of you. And before I go, please don't fail to subscribe, comment, thumb up, to like me, share with your friends and your colleague and as many people as you feel that will benefit from this. And guys, I will be back on again very soon. Much later on, I'll be back on. So you guys are going to see me much later on. So for now, I'm just going to I'm just gonna enjoy the little heat, um, the little heat over here, and relax and munch on ice cream, really. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna love you all and leave you. And again, please do help me and spread this message viral to as many people who need it, who will benefit from this as well. And I will see you all on again much later on. God bless you all, and thank you all for taking that time to listen. And do stay tuned for the next live much later on. Once again, is your girl Adez. See you all later on. Bye.